Okay, so there's been some issues on the trig functions of any angle where we are trying to find the 6 trig functions for the angle that has a terminal side that falls on the point -7, negative square root of 15. Actually, no, sorry, that's not the one that we're having issues with. The one that we're having issues with is the one with the terminal side 15, negative 10. Okay, so one of the big issues that a couple people have been having is that we have to remember that this is not the unit circle. We cannot assume radius is 1 here, right? Because we have a point 15, negative 10, right? Which is not one of our common points. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to find the radius, all right? And so the radius is the square root of the x squared plus the y squared, right? Which 15 squared is 225, 10 squared is 100. All right, and so when we add those together, we get 325. Now, so we have this 325, so now we have to simplify this. The square root of 325, all right, just kind of with trial and error, I found that it's 25 times 13. Okay, so remember what we're looking for is we're looking to try to split this up such that one of these numbers is a perfect square. And 25 is a perfect square, so this is the equivalent of 5 square root of 13. All right, so now when we go to find the different trig functions, all right, so theta is right here. If I find theta, we can't just say it's the y value, all right? We have to say that it is the y value divided by the radius, okay? Now, and this is correct, all right, but there's a couple different things that we can do here to make this answer better, and which is why some of you guys weren't seeing the numbers that you wanted to drag and drop. So first off, the negative 10 and 5, this can simplify. Right? That simplifies to negative 2 over 1, or just negative 2 over the square root of 13. Okay, and then anytime we have a radical under the denominator, we have to rationalize. Okay, so when I multiply both the numerator and the denominator by square root of 13, I end up with negative 2 square root of 13 over 13. Okay, we're going to do the same, and then that right there is the best answer. We're going to do the same thing with cosine. Cosine, instead of just saying the x value like we can on the unit circle, we have to say it's the x value divided by the radius, which is 5 times the square root of 13. Once again, anytime you have numbers outside of the radical like that, those fractions can reduce, you want to reduce them. So 15 over 3 is 3 over square root of 13. I still have a radical in the denominator, so I'm going to rationalize it. So I end up with 3 radical 13 over 13 for my cosine. All right, and then we'll do tangent here, we'll be done. So tangent, okay, tangent is still the same because tangent doesn't involve the radius. The tangent of an angle is specifically just the y divided by the x. Okay, so then we can reduce this to a negative 2 over 3. Okay, and keep in mind we're in quadrant 4, so all students take calculus. Cosine is the only positive. Sine and tangent are negative there.